Hey everybody, it's Andy Petronic. Doo-doo-doo. So I got a video for you today. I got a story for you about something that happened over the weekend. I was out on a mountain bike ride in Malibu, which ordinarily sounds like a pretty heavenly place to ride. It is a pretty heavenly place to ride, even in the middle of summer. But yesterday, it was extraordinarily hot. We started off early at like 7:15 in the morning, and it was an extraordinarily difficult ride. Lots of uphills, downhills too, but lots of uphills. And we got out to this spot that was about 10 miles out, and me and a couple of the other guys decided to turn around, which is not really like me. I typically am like, let's go, keep going, no matter what. And it turns out we made a good call. The ride back was brutal, and my temperature gauge on my GPS thing afterwards, I looked back, it registered 108. I don't think it was 108. I think it was probably more like 95 or 100, but it was in the beating down sun. Of course, I was in the beating down sun too. And a couple of the guys that I ride with, they didn't need rescue, but they stopped about 5 miles short of the end point and called a couple of my buddies who were still out and about, and they had them come pick them up. Now, so here's the thing. Here's what I started thinking about this morning. We all felt great at the halfway point. I mean, nobody was hurting. We all had plenty of water. We were good to go. But it takes slowing down and really considering what you're up against for the return trip, for the distance back home, or the fact that you're only halfway there. A lot of the injuries in mountaineering occur on the way down from the summit of the mountain, because you put all your effort into getting up to the top, and you forget that the trip down requires energy, requires focus, requires concentration, and you may not have left enough gas in the tank for you actually to make it back safely. And one of the parallels of that with life is considering the idea that what if you're only halfway there? What if the last 5 years of your life have been spent preparing you for what's to come in the next 5? And you need the energy and the endurance and the strength to keep pushing for those 5, to keep going for those 5, to not let up for those 5. Like, one of the things that it brings up for me is the requirement that we all have to take care of our bodies, to take care of our minds, to make sure that we're disciplined enough that in each day that we show up for what we're doing, that we show up fully, that we've got a strategy or some structure in place that gives us a framework for developing the mind, the body, the spirit, the emotions that we're going to need, the fitness that we're going to need over the next 5 years to really hit full stride. So there are a bunch of things you could take out of this story. You could take, make sure you're prepared for the trip home at the halfway point. Make sure you've thought about all the things you need for the full journey. And make sure you've structured your life so that you've got the endurance to make it full round trip. And putting in the structure now for what you're going to need in the second half is really the key to the game. The key to the game, the key to winning the game. Lots of things to think about for a Monday, I know, but that's what I got for you. Hope you guys have a great day. See ya.